because the big trend these days is military videos that show blurry stuff real far away. Somehow in the past 80 years of aliens, they've always been blurry. As Mitch Hedberg said, maybe Bigfoot is just blurry.
There are about 1 billion conspiracy theories out there. Some I'm not even familiar with, like the Denver International Airport conspiracy.
Oh, you don't know that one?
No.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's a 10 out of 10 spoiler.
I'm not like. Well, what is
true.
it? So, but what is it?
So the conspiracy is that the government has built a giant bunker under the airport because there was an original airport, and for some reason they decided, hey, we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to move this other airport in not a convenient area.
It is a good 35 minutes from town.
Dude,
for no reason.
Have you been there? Like,
Yes,
it's really eerie.
It's huge. It's huge.
Because it's like fortified, like if somebody tries to attack.
Decorations and stuff.
The
like, you just get the vibe that stuff's underground.
It's the big horse outside with the red eyes.
Well, that, and then
That too.
inside there's also, what's the Freemasons logo or something like
Yeah.
that?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, famous people are going to go there.
Yep.
I've not heard the hollow Earth theory.
Oh God.
That's
always
one I've
heard
not
that one.
that one I've not heard about.
Oh,
before.
it's saying that there's like civilizations within the earth.
Like the mole
Like the
people.
inside of it.
Oh, isn't there another one
Underground
about
people.
like ancient civilians had advanced technology and stuff?
Yeah, that's kind
Right.
of classic.
Yeah.
The Atlanteans and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you give the Denver airport one a 10 out of 10.
Yes, because I used to go there a lot as a kid, and I got weird vibes there. So I think it's true.
Therefore.
Yes,
I just hate it because it's
I'm
so
going
much
straight on vibes.
walking.
Well, yeah,
That
it's
in
huge.
Phoenix Airport. So much walking.
yeah, the
So
Phoenix
spread.
airport
Phoenix
is
eternity.
Well,
Oh
Denver,
my
you have
God.
to take the little train, if I remember right.
Yes, that
hate
little
that thing.
cart
tram.
thing. I don't know what. Yeah, tram.
yeah, train, whatever.
That's
So
whatever.
Morgan loves rating things, as we all know,
Can't
on a
get
scale
enough.
of 1 to 10. She's doing it constantly. So we every once in a while ask her to whatever the topic is. This one is just about conspiracy theories because there's so much about that with the Artemis mission and. Now it's like, oh man, never went to the moon, the whole moon landing thing. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you giving that conspiracy?
The moon landing?
Yeah, the moon landing.
That's a 3 out of 10. I don't buy it. I think we got there.
you.
All that, like, I do get the whole, like, oh, we wanted to beat Russia and all that, but I think
Sure.
we actually did.
Like two things can be true. Like, yeah, we wanted to beat Russia, but we also did it.
Right.
Yeah, because we rule.
And then the newest one, that one wasn't fake
What's the
either.
new one? Oh, the newest.
Oh, that
The
Artemis
Artemis
one.
got
yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. What about Area 51 hiding aliens?
Oh, 10 out of 10. This
Yeah.
is an easy one. It's so obvious that they're hiding aliens.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they
yeah,
use-
totally.
They
'Cause,
use
you know.
reverse engineering is how they study the UFOs and the aliens that they have. Right? You're looking at me confused, Greg.
No, I'm
You get it,
listening to you.
right?
The ones you're stating it like it's fact. They're hiding the aliens that they have.
Well, it will come out later as fact. Yeah.
Thank
sure.
you, Morgan.
And then let's just look
Right.
at the guy Bob Lazar. I mean, a hero, but he has great documentaries that I've seen. But
Spoiler
he got-
alert, Bob Lazar is a fraud.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. His background and all of his claims have been
Allegedly.
widely debunked.
Is that proven?
Yes, but people who watch his documentaries, somehow that doesn't show up in the documentary.
Well, they need to make a documentary about how he's a fraud.
I don't have to.
of
It's
course,
well-
they're going to try to defame him
Yep,
from
thank
telling
you.
the truth.
Thank you, Menace.
Thank
so,
you.
All right. What about the Earth is flat? What do you give that one?
2 out of 10. Well,
Weak.
actually,
Yeah.
1. That's just one of the stupidest ones I've ever heard.
I feel like the people who are the flat earthers, I feel like it's just a put on. I feel like they're doing
I
it for the
agree.
attention.
Trolling.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's trolling
believe
attention.
They
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah, right,
Well,
exactly. I don't
There's
think
no way.
I think it's one of those things they say,
Yeah.
knowing they don't really believe
Just
it.
to get a
They
rise out of
When
people.
I dug
Exactly.
into it, a lot of those people have actually gone away, but when I dug into it, there's a lot of religious reasons why.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's
What
not a couple.
religion?
There's not a couple whack jobs out
The
there who
ones who are-
truly
yeah.
believe
The
it.
true believers I find are like in their 60s and they're all old prospecters living out in the desert.
Yeah, I don't think it's any. I don't think it's in any real numbers.
Right.
Yeah.
But don't they
Right.
deny gravity as well? Okay. Isn't that part of it?
And yet here they are.
Yeah.
All right, what about let's see another conspiracy? How about the conspiracy that birds aren't real?
Okay, that's another 2 out of 10. I think that's so silly.
Yeah, I think that started as a joke.
Although I will say, if you pay attention and you look at a bird and like, especially crows, because they're so damn smart, right?
Yeah, they are.
But they will watch you and they'll take notes and stuff, and then
Oh, they'll memorize your face for sure.
so
there wasn't there something
something.
about like crows? Like they are no ravens. Ravens don't forget. Like they will remember.
They
like
hold a
if you-
grudge.
They hold
Yes.
grudges. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
it.
You can
yeah.
piss them off.
But they're not government spies. I don't think they're little machines.
Yeah.
All right. Morgan is rating conspiracy theories on a scale of 1 to 10. So the 10s are the ones that you believe.
Yes.
right.
True.
The
in
ones
my
that you think are
eyes,
true.
in my
Yeah, that you
reality.
believe to be true. What about the September 11th attacks being an inside job?
Okay, guys, sorry. This is like an 8.5 out of 10
oh my
for me.
God.
So you mostly believe it?
I mean, yeah, just look at the way it came down, and I don't know, like,
Just
What is
look.
it? Yeah, just look at it.
Don't-
I
Again, I'm
was
not
looking at it
qualified.
out of the window,
Ju-
blocks away, but yeah.
Just
I'm not
look at
saying
it.
it didn't happen. I'm just saying it was a planned inside job by, I think, our government had a hand, or some people knew what was going to happen.
Don't-
Kill
There was
6,000 people.
there was
in
definitely
their
a
own
But
lot
they
of-
don't care about us as people. We're ants to,
There was definitely a lot of failures in intelligence to prevent it.
Yeah.
That's
Again,
a fact.
I can't prove anything, and it obviously happened. I'm not a denier, right?
Mm.
Are there 9/11 deniers?
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
But how?
Well, not deniers.
Yeah, how?
They say that it's those planted explosives.
Orchestrated.
Yeah,
Right, but
orchestrated.
not that it
Don't
didn't
read,
happen.
Just look at it. Don't read the engineering reports.
Well, yeah.
Don't
just
do that.
Just look.
Just look. Don't look in.
Yes.
Don't look into it. That's
That's what
what
I've
we
been
don't
saying.
want.
Yeah. Well, what do you say, Seabass, from a science perspective?
Well,
like when people say, okay, well, there was, where was? Oh, in Miami.
Jet fuel doesn't melt steel in
Well,
building number 7.
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't know
So
about
in
that.
Miami, they just imploded like this 28-story hotel, right? And they go, well, it looks really similar to how building number 7 came down. Blah blah blah.
Except
blah.
for the army of people going in there and drilling into stuff and planting explosives that takes weeks and weeks to do. And it doesn't just happen, especially in a building that has thousands of people going in and out of it every
you
day.
can't do that in the
Also, there would
shroud
be
of night.
right, and also there'd be mountains of evidence behind after the fact.
But what about the documentary on YouTube, Loose Change?
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, what about that?
What about
Yeah.
that one?
I mean,
Suck
there's
on that.
few. There's a few.
Okay. How about another big cover-up conspiracy that Big Pharma is hiding the cures to cancer and
Dude,
other things?
8
like
out
that.
of 10, man. I hate to say it, but I do think that it's a business. Like, they make money from selling people drugs and keeping people on drugs their whole life.
I mean, that is true. But I think that maybe they're, as opposed to like, we have this cure and we keep it in a box, like, we're just not funding that because it's easier to
Yes,
fund that.
I think it's
But think about
deeper like that.
Well, because that doesn't make too much sense to me. Because think about like if you did have the cure for cancer, that is the money.
There you go.
Like
Yeah,
there's
but-
so much money because people will get. Maybe you get the cancer,
Addition-
whatever it is,
right.
that this drug then cures, and you are forever.
yeah,
That's
but
the
then you're
hero.
not a
Hero.
customer for life
I
anymore.
just figured like famous people wouldn't die from it.
Well, that's the point. Is that you can easily search. There are numerous pharmaceutical executives who die of things like cancer.
Right.
You'd think
Yeah.
those people might have wanted to keep themselves from
No,
dying.
because even
That's a
after
good
they
point.
die, they're going to want to keep those profits coming. You
Right,
know? But
yeah.
a company that's not
Well,
their
they're
After
doing
company.
45, it's worth
right.
it.
It's
Yeah.
worth to die over.
But if you're rich
Also-
enough, you can cure a lot of things. Shout out AIDS.
Yeah.
Also, the people.
Shout out Steve Jobs.
The people who are coming up with the people who are working in the labs and coming up with these drugs or these different treatments and stuff, like they're not the pharmaceutical company. These
No,
are
they're the
these
scientists.
these are medical
And
scientists.
you think one of those people out of the
Right.
thousands and thousands.
And there's your proof
And
right
I think there would be
There's
nobility-
no conspiracy. Nobody who works for these companies has family members they care about. Nobody is
No,
richer.
Okay.
Care
okay,
about that
fine,
dollar
Greg.
bills,
I'll
y'all.
move it from 8 to 10 to 6 to 10.
Eh?
I
You
mean,
got me.
That's a complete slap in the
How
face
about-
to anyone who ever worked there who had a kid die
No,
of
it's
cancer.
not.
Right.
No,
It's
it's
completely.
not.
You're calling them jackasses and liars.
How about they're just
see,
not
that's-
in a rush? How about that, Morgan?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
just
They're
think-
funding other things.
All I'm saying, see, I'm set up to fail here. All I'm saying is
no, you're not set to fail.
it's a business. Pharmaceuticals
yeah.
are a business, so they want to stay
that
in
is true.
business.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Mhm.
All right. Conspiracies on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's go. How about the Illuminati, like the secret celebrity societies that run everything?
I still don't get this.
I don't know about the whole triangle Illuminati crap, right? But I do think there are, and it's proven, there are a few elite people that literally run the world, and they have secret
Who?
stuff they do.
Name one.
Rockefeller, isn't that one of the names? Murdoch.
Why are y'all laughing? The Bilderberg
The
Foundation.
Vanderbilt. Who are the people that own everything? All the conglomerates.
Yeah, the Koch brothers.
I mean, Rockefeller
I don't
was
know about that.
what the
They're-
richest in the world,
But
Yeah.
they're-
even on today's standards.
But I do think, and then, you could go deeper into this whole, what do they call it? These rituals that celebrities do,
Thank
allegedly.
you.
yeah, where they
Like
go
what?
to summer
Humiliation
camp and stuff.
rituals.
Wait, what's
oh,
that?
that is so corny.
Wait,
That's
what is
just
it,
in the-
Morgan?
I don't believe in that, but it says like, oh, you get humiliated in public, and the price that you get for that is like fame and fortune for the rest of your life.
It's big in the conspiracy entertainment world.
Right.
That they do something stupid, and that's part of the ritual to become famous.
And I
So
don't
is
buy
it
into
like
that.
the George Clooney, like he's part of the Illuminati,
Beyonce.
Kevin Hart,
Beyonce, yeah, Jay-Z.
part of the Illuminati.
Yeah, always Beyonce.
Yeah.
Well,
and
Kevin
Jay-Z.
Hart's more like an industry plant.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That conspiracy, the plant.
So I'd say 5 out of 10, but I do think there are people that rule the world
Okay.
with enough power.
Chemtrails. So you see the things in the sky. Chemtrails, like planes are out there spraying
Yep.
and controlling weather and controlling
Health.
like mind control and
Weather
things like that.
weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you giving that conspiracy theory?
Okay, I have a crazy neighbor that always talks to me about this.
Is it the naked guy?
No.
Oh.
Oh God, I saw him the other day.
Nice.
Anyways, but this girl, like, if I see her early in the morning, she's like, they just sprayed out here, She's like, you need to get inside.
Interview her.
I should.
Yes, I agree.
So people like that, I don't believe. But I do think there's something in the air with the plane stuff, right?
But isn't that just water vapor
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
from a jet?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's
the
still.
engines are
What
mega
about
hot.
when
Is
they
it bad
Right.
for the
they
environment?
put the colors
water
behind
vapor.
it and stuff, like red, white, and blue?
Yeah. What about that?
Oh, like,
Fourth
an
of
air
July.
show, like,
Yeah.
like at air shows.
Yeah, when they
Yeah.
You tell me
do
they
the
can't put
hearts.
something up in there?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I'd say 4 out of 10.
But this goes
there's a
back to the big
chance.
pharma thing, right? Like nobody behind the chemtrails has family members on the ground.
You
that
know,
they-
whistleblower.
They give him a secret pill, Greg.
Right. Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
They erase their
They're
mind
told
when
to
they
just
leave.
stay inside.
Yeah. Morgan's neighbor knows what's up.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
young.
another big one that you hear about a lot: crisis actors.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
this is probably worse than the flat Earth ones. 0 out of 10 because that's just
Thank
so
you.
messed up to someone loses their child and then to be like, oh, that was fake and
Yeah,
you
that
hired
all
all these
started
people.
What was
the
that? There was like they were talking
Newtown.
about the Sandy Hook. Remember
Yeah,
the
exactly.
elementary
Yeah.
school that got
Connecticut.
shut up and all those
All
kids
fake.
died, and
And
those were
they
all
got
crisis
a huge
actors.
settlement
Well,
years later.
As
they
they
got
should.
they were awarded on paper a settlement,
Right,
but
true.
does Alex Jones have $1 billion?
Well, not according to Alex Jones.
But like going
Well,
through
it's
that.
like you only pay when you get $1 billion together. Like, did they not? Did he pay? He didn't have anything.
I'm sure they've garnished his wages.
He
if they
had
could find him.
had some money. You have to just turn that. I'm not sure how that settlement
Yeah.
stuff works.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
I'm
It just-
I'm doing DoorDash at night.
Seems symbolic.
Like
Say-
you said,
say
it doesn't just magically.
you don't
come to
have $1 billion, but you got $20 million.
Right.
Yeah.
Do they
Like,
get
do you
all
have to
that?
hand over the $20 million, and now it's like
Now you
Yeah.
owe $980.
yeah, right,
Right. Put it on my tab.
yeah, right.
We haven't heard from him in a while either.
Oh, he's around.
Apparently,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not. Well, according to Google, he hasn't paid anything yet.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Give me one more example, one that that's got like a high 1 to 10 score. Like I think is real believable.
Okay, hold on. Let me find one. Not the Denver airport. Big Pharma.
Michael Jackson still alive?
Mm-hmm.
Tupac.
Tupac.
Oh yeah, Tupac.
Oh, MK Ultra mind control. Y'all ever heard of this?
Uh-huh.
MK Ultra mind control.
This, as well as the Roswell incident cover-up, another alien one.
Okay.
But the mind control one, it alleges that there's a real CIA program that fuels the belief that the government has perfected mind control, and they use it, but they're not letting us know about it.
I mean, I think they were working on it for a long time. I don't know. Did they succeed in any way?
Right, it was a
I
real
believe they
program.
have.
Yeah.
but-
I believe they have
Oh, okay.
succeeded, and they're
Oh.
keeping it from us. And certain people, if you tap into yourself, you can have mind control as well. But yes, I do think
Whoa.
I do think 10 out of 10 the government knows mind control.
Well, do you just mean like brainwashing, like through like sleep deprivation and stuff like that?
Hypnosis, things like that.
that or just like straight up controlling reality?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, or simulation theory. That's another one of my favorites.
I like that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Actually.
10 out of 10.
I like simulation theory.
Simulation.
Is that where
Yeah.
it's living in a simulation?
Yeah, like we're just
Yeah.
some kid's video game.
Yeah, like maybe when we die, like I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, I was just playing a game. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Or like when
Right.
there's war,
Like,
it's just that
whoa.
our game's getting boring and they have to put something in
I
it.
was in the timeline where Mandela died in the 90s.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, the Mandela effect.
I thought that applied to everything, or was it just Mandela?
Well, you
Well,
live
that's
in
where
like
it
two
came
different simulations. Yeah.
simulation.
559. Water vapor does not linger the way that chemtrails do. Come on, see that.
Thank you.
Yeah, what an idiot I am that literally every single jet is configured to spray these things.
Right.
and no one's ever like looked at one and ever said, "Hey,
And
look."
by the way,
every pilot is in on it.
At the altitude that the water does that it's so cold up there. Like it's like when you see like cirrus clouds.
How do clouds work then?
Exactly
yeah,
right.
I've seen a cloud stay
Yeah.
there.
What do you think clouds are?
But that's
They just linger.
Yeah, that's God's chemtrails.
Yeah, that's heaven.
You never know.
It's a cancer cloud.
Well, thank you, Morgan.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate your thoughts on conspiracies. If you have any other ones that you'd like to run by Morgan, you just text over and she can text you back with what she gives it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
And then after the break, this alien documentary, as Seabass had mentioned, that so many
Age of
people are
Disclosure.
talking about. Yeah, Bill Maher and all these different people have been discussing this.
Bob Lazar, probably.
He's not in this one actually because they don't want his stank on it.
Oh,
Right.
Dang.
So if you're into aliens,
Oh boy.
yeah,
Love
boy,
it.
oh boy,
Blue
is there a documentary for you?
Yeah, and I was made aware of it because, like I said, it started getting a lot of major media attention called The Age of Disclosure. Now, it got media attention from the usual types. And by that, I mean Menace,
Yeah.
guys who love to smoke pot and talk about aliens.
I have not watched this, but I have heard a lot about
Because
it.
I'm
There's
surprised.
a lot of chatter.
One weekend, Menace, you just didn't get high and turn on Age of Disclosure because
I've been
Bort,
too busy.
Bort, you love all the alien stuff. Did you watch this?
I have not watched this yet.
Okay.
it's Bill Maher, it's Joe Rogan, it's all those guys. But then I started hearing like
Where can you find it?
Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay.
It's for rent only. They have to pay though.
Oh.
Luckily, I have a lot of credits from deferring my deliveries, so
Yup.
I got a discount. So Age of Disclosure, I heard a sports radio talk about, man, there's a lot of really interesting stuff on this Age of Disclosure. So I said, okay, fine, I'm going to finally look at this. And it's the next level of documentaries as far as this because it's very high, it's very slick. It's produced by an actual Hollywood producer. Guy did Ready Player One and a bunch of other movies.
Oh, wow.
That's why it looks so good. But Age of Disclosure is the reason it's different is it gets real government people like Marco Rubio, when he was still a senator, was interviewed for this. And the main guy, though, is called Lou Elizondo. And he claims, which is true, that he worked for some kind of government program. And their purpose was to find UAPs, which is the word everyone uses now, unidentified aerial phenomenon, and just see what that was.
Okay.
'Cause it might be spy balloons. It
Yeah,
might
right.
be, spy planes. It could be. It's
Space
possible.
debris.
Could be aliens. So that's where this documentary sets up.
Could be a crackhead.
Okay.
in more cases, or a leprechaun. But so they have this big long list of guys, and they set it up like this.
I spent 11 years in the U.S. Navy as a fighter pilot.
For 18 years, I flew fighters for the United States Navy.
I spent 20 years working in the U.S. intelligence community.
I served as the 4th Director of National Intelligence.
So they got a lot of official, actual government people.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. They don't provide any new evidence.
Shocking.
It's a lot of, well, I saw or I heard or this thing or this blurry video, et cetera, et cetera. Nothing in the Age of Disclosure is new. It's basically the past 15...
Nothing new disclosed?
Exactly. But it's interviews with people. Well, I saw something I couldn't explain. Does that mean it's aliens?
No.
It's just high production repackaging.
Exactly. It's a lot of congressional, hearings that have already happened that we already know about. And the big trend these days is military videos that show blurry stuff real far away. Somehow in the past 80 years of aliens, they've always been blurry. As Mitch Hedberg said, maybe Bigfoot is just blurry.
Bort, is that just part of their technology?
I mean, it can be.
Kind
Sure.
of like how, think about those things you can get to cover your license plates or spray on your license plates. That when the cameras take a picture of them, it just makes it blurry so you can't really identify
Woody,
it.
They're
you
that
just
smart.
You inadvertently nailed it. So they go through a list of like.
Is that right?
Well, here's the thing. They go through a list of like the top 6 things about these aliens that are part of what they do. And number 3 is observables. Hit the clip 3 there.
All right.
The next observable is low observability.
What?
So the next
my
observable
God.
is not being observable.
So the reason they're always blurry is
They made it that way.
made it that
Oh,
way.
so you
my
can turn anything
God.
in.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I
Theory.
mean, that's how we explain things here on the show half the time. So there you go.
Right. So that's a very tricky, not so tricky out for everybody. Well, the reason you can't get hard evidence on them is they don't want you to get hard.
The next observable is low observability.
That's their trick.
Oh, my God.
It's makes working. sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sammy.
Plus,
then-
they're going so fast.
But that's-
how can you get a photo? Have you tried to take a photo in the dark?
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's what Elon's been saying for years. It's like our cameras are now literally a million times better than like the technology they had in the 40s everyone has 10 times that technology in their pocket.
But yet the photos look the same.
Yeah, but we still don't have a clear shot of aliens.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder why.
I can take a decent picture of the moon at night on my iPhone now.
Oh, yeah.
But
Well, and so but they do parse specific, because it's easy to like talk generalities, because that's what they do in this whole movie is talk generalities. But there are specific things, and one of them is this Puerto Rican incident where we have video from a helicopter of what looks like this thing doing stuff that's physically impossible. Here's, again, them breaking that down.
In the Aguadilla, Puerto Rico case, a DHS helicopter caught this spherical object flying. It entered the water and exited the water, so transmedium without losing any velocity.
It goes into the ocean and makes no splash or wake at 74 miles per hour. I calculated how much force you would require just to propel a basketball under the water at 74 miles per hour, and you would need a Bezos 7 rocket motor or 2 Learjet engines. That would churn the water up like crazy. So this is a technology that's frictionless.
Wow.
Okay, that's interesting.
So they're talking about, it's one of the many videos that
hell yeah,
that's it's black and white infrared, and it shows this blurry thing in the background.
Of course.
Well, here's the problem: is people have actually broken down what that video is, and it doesn't show something go 100 miles an hour. It shows a lit up lantern going 8 miles an hour because it's parallax. Well, so what the thing is, like, what a lot of these things you see, how's that thing flying so fast and it's going? Well, if you're in a moving object, let's say a helicopter or a plane, and you have locked on something, like just hold your finger out in front of your face, and you're turning, but you're looking locked onto that thing. Well, the background looks like it's flying by.
It's much faster.
Trillion miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're going side by side pretty fast. So I don't know.
But see, that's why some of these videos, like, wow, that thing's moving so fast. Well, not really. It's just it's a moving object is locked onto something and it's flying.
So none of these geniuses came up with that answer?
Well, it's basic trigonometry. And by the way, here's the thing, Gina, is you can come up with that answer. Many people have come up with that answer. You can go and look. All of these videos are easily debunked.
So it just didn't come up in that movie.
Right. They don't want that answer, so they don't go looking for it, even though it's right in front of their face. Anyway, so age of disclosure here. Here's what they say is that we've been on the inside, because we just heard a bunch of fighter pilots and researchers and so on and so forth. And they say, in clip number 4 here, that if only you'd seen what they seen, we'd be believers too.
Okay. We had access to some of the most sensitive videos in the Department of Defense inventory. If you could be in my shoes and see what I've seen and folks like Jay Stratton, there would be zero shadow of a doubt that these things are real and they are not made by humans.
Okay, so I do have a question for you.
Yes.
So all the videos that have been released by the government and things like that, what do you honestly believe that we're looking at in those videos?
We are looking at things like weather balloons, things like a lantern that was, because by the way, that Puerto Rico video, for instance, just happened to be right down the shore from a resort where they light up lanterns
and let them
that
go.
would show up on an infrared camera.
Coincidence.
The lantern thing, but let's say the government videos that things are in the sky like way high up going extremely fast.
But see, they're not. There's a lot. All of that can
odd
be
directions.
Like there was one where it was like there are these glowing triangles in the sky that are moving faster than you could possibly imagine. Well, it just turns out when you put a light vision or a night vision camera in front of a telescope, the aperture of that is triangle shaped, and that'll pop up, and those are just stars actually that are doing that. So a lot of these things that you say are like, oh, it's going 40,000 miles per hour. That's just video artifacts. There's no actual radar on any of these things that actually show those real objects moving in the way that they describe.
All right. Age of disclosure.
Now, here's the problem: is idiot scientists like me are out here debunking, and that
You're no fun.
It takes away all the fun. Yeah,
right, exactly. And that gives these people, these leakers, a stigma problem.
The deception campaign to create stigma was so successful, it actually inadvertently created a new unforeseen problem. Stigma, how can we expect to maintain a strategic advantage when 99.999% of all scientists here in this country don't even think it's real?
So they just admitted it right there.
Yeah.
Well, how can we research all this technology that doesn't exist if all the real scientists won't look into it?
Yeah, haters.
They know
There's
better.
always a reason.
Because the real scientists are working on real science at SpaceX.
Yeah, they have other
and
stuff to do.
Cartnarks.
Apple and Cartnarks.
Yeah, they don't need to be the dad who's looking for monsters under the little girl's bed.
Right,
you.
because the actual real science is being done by actual real scientists, and you are a handful of crackpots.
Okay, so what's more likely, Bigfoot or an alien?
Bigfoot, quite frankly. Well, finally, what if? Okay, so let's say maybe it's not aliens. Maybe it's actually under the sea.
Menace has been talking about that.
Sea aliens.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because we've only explored what percentage, Menace?
Oh, like that in the forest, like, I don't know, 10%.
So where would you hide if you were an alien?
Is it possible that whatever we're seeing isn't from out there? It's from down there.
Are we looking at an entire world underneath the water?
I think it's very safe to say that with so much of the ocean volume unexplored and the seafloor unmapped, that if any intelligence were to arrive here and not want to be detected, it would stay in the ocean.
Yeah, dog, that's where I'd go.
Bottom of the ocean.
You better believe that's where I'd be.
I love how
Big.
everything's posed as a question, so they don't have to take any responsibility for
You
it.
nailed it, Gina. It's all like what if and shouldn't we and how could. Again, the guy behind this is Lou Elizondo, and he's perfect for this because he's a giant fat ass. But he's
What does
built,
that have to do with anything?
Well, because he's built like Alex Jones. That's why.
Oh.
And these guys, when you're that big and you have those big arms, you love wearing skin tight V-neck T-shirts to show off your arms, but also your barrel gun.
Text came in. I saw a UFO once. I was looking up at the sky, saw a white wall of light. It was flying through the sky pretty slowly. I assumed it was a helicopter until the light expanded into a big circle, shrunk back down, then zoomed back into the sky.
There's your proof right there.
If only we had a video of that.
I wish I would have seen that.
That's the
All right.
proof.
So this is again age of disclosure, I should say. See, they're going to try to shame people like me into believing them right here.
How can any one organization, institution, religion, or government control that or censor that or gatekeep that? No one has the right to keep fundamental truths away from the American people and humanity.
Yeah, Man.
Jerks.
How would you like to be the guy scoring this?
Oh, yeah.
I need to find his like ominous drone.
But see, right there, he's revealing his own
heartbeat,
problem.
tempo.
Because again, it's how somehow only the governments are getting their hands on this. And again, now that everyone has twice the technology that we had 80 years ago, how does some random farmer in China not find a crash if they found it at Area 51?
Right. They only come to America for some reason.
And only for our government to see.
We're number
so
one.
Weird.
But let's just say this: if Lou Elizondo, this big fat piece of garbage, if he goes missing, you know what happened.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
If I wind up in a month from now floating in the Potomac somewhere, you know what happened. You know what happened. This is the truth. What else you want to know?
Yeah, what else you want
that important.
Now, if he really wanted to sell his documentary, he'd kill himself and put himself in the river.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, if he really wanted to sell the whole thing.
Yeah, commit to the bit.
But see, they won't kill him because they know that's what he would expect.
No, I'm saying
we need him
But then he
gone.
needs to kill himself.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like he would figure out a way to make sure that he was dead in the river.
And there are stories coming up of all these NASA scientists being disappeared.
Thank
so
you.
maybe he can be one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So don't waste your money. Age of Disclosure, not for free. You have to buy it on Amazon. Don't do
I'm
it.
gonna watch it.
Greg's favorite platform.
Oh my God, it is. That is true.
But it ain't pain.
More Woody shows next. Hang on.
Anesthesiologist. Anesthesiologist.